Hello and welcome to Big Orbit's unboxing video of the new Magic the Gathering set, Ravnica Allegiance Booster Box. My name is James and today I'll be going through this box, showing you what's inside and hopefully get some good rares and mythics out of it. So let's open this up. Okay, a lot of cards to go through, so I'll get to a certain point and then I'll just start sort of skipping through them and showing you just the rares and mythics. So Thought Collapse, Stony Strength, Bring to Trial, sorry, I'll hold it closer to the camera, Rakdos Trumpeteer, Spear Spewer, Sphinx's Insight, Rubble Reading, Wrecking Beast, Applied Biomancy, Catacomb Crocodile, Clear the Stage, Terramander, Rhythm of the Wild, Warrant Warden, put target attacking or blocking creature to the top of its owner's library, and create a 4/4 white and blue Sphinx creature token with flying and vigilance. Simic Guildgate, and Zombie token. So, Rubble Slinger, Prying Eyes, Sagittar's Volley, Knight of Sorrows, Thirsting Shade, Feral Marker, Syndicate Messenger, Act of Treason, Law Mage's Binding, Scuttlegator, Terramander, Cavalcade of Calamity, Depose and Deploy, and Pestilent Spirit has Menace and Death Touch. Instant and sorcery spells you control have Death Touch, so any little point of damage you can do to something will instantly kill it. Also of Guildgate and Ooze. Sage's Row Savant, Axebane Beast, Impassioned Orator, Rafted Demon, Burning Tree Vandal, Slimebind, Clear the Mind, Summary Judgment, Rubble Readings, Ministrant of Obligation, Essence Capture, Sphinx of New Prav, Growth Chamber Guardian, so adapt 2 for 2 in the green, and whenever one or more 1/1 counters are put onto Growth Chamber Guardian, you may search your deck for a card named Growth Chamber Guardian and reveal it and put it into your hand, shuffle your deck. Then Azorius Guildgate, Biomancer's Familiar, another rare. Activate abilities of creatures you control cost 2 or less. Cost 2 less to activate. This ability can't reduce the amount of mana an ability cost to activate to less than 1 mana. Can tap. The next time target creature adapts this turn, it adapts as though it had no +1/+1 counters on it. So you get the adapt even if it's already pumped up. Very, very nice. And then the Spirit. Simic Locket, 10th District Veteran, Dead Revels, Frenzied Aronix, Arrester's Admonition, yep. Gift of Strength, Applied Biomancy, Watchful Guardian, Skitter Eel, Growth Spiral, Smelt Warden Ingus, High Alert, Senate Guild Mage, End Raise Forerunners, so Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. When End Raise Forerunners enters the battlefield, other creatures you control get +2/+2 and Vigilance and Trample until the end of the turn. Gruul Guildgate and Illusion Token. Then Fairy Duelist, Open the Gates, Hazda Officer, Undercity's Embrace, Storm Strike, Sage's Row Savant, Applied Biomancy, Gruul Locket, Coral Commando, Rubble Belt Runner, Gruul Beastmaster, Rhythm of the Wild, Mortify, Awaken Erstwhile. Each player discards all cards from their hand and creates that many 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. Rakdos Guildgate and a zombie. Okay, so we've seen most of the commons now. I will mostly skip through the commons. Well, I'll just show the picture briefly, and then I'll talk about the uncommons and rares. So. Cool. Gruul Beastmaster, Syndicate's Guildmage, Gate Colossus, Mirror March. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, for each flip you won, until you lose the flip. For each flip you won, create a token that's a copy of that creature. Those tokens gain haste. Exile them at the beginning of the next turn. Rakdos Guildgate and Spirit. Sky Tether, Bankrupt and Blood, Bolrak Clan Crusher, and Simic Ascendancy. So 1 green and blue, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Whenever +1/+1 counter is put onto a target creature you control, put that many growth counters on Simic Ascendancy. At the beginning of your upkeep, if Simic Ascendancy has 20 or more growth counters on it, you win the game. Also for Guildgate and Beast. Screaming Shield, Tin Street Dodger, Forbidding Spirit, Absorb, counter target spell and you gain 3 life. Rakdos Guildgate, Wall of Lost Thoughts in foil, and Goblin. Regenesis, Frilled Mystic, Gate Colossus, Rampage of the Clans. Destroy all artifacts and enchantments for each permanent destroyed this way. Its controller creates a 3/3 green centaur creature token. So it's Guildgate and Goblin. Essence Capture, Wilderness Reclamation, Acrobat, and Biomancer's Familiar we've already seen. Gatebreaker Ram, Clan Guildmage, Windstorm Drake, Captive Audience, it's a mythic rare. Captive Audience enters the battlefield under your control of an opponent, enters the bit tired. Captive Audience enters the battlefield under the control of an opponent of your choice. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose one of that hasn't been chosen. Your life total becomes 4, discard your hand, and each opponent creates 5 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. Very, very nice. Kind of mean. I wish it was a curse so it could go in the curse deck I have in Commander, but never mind. Dagger Caster. Oops. Just quickly sort that out. Okay. Orzhov Enforcer. Collision Colossus. Benthic Biomancer. So adapt 1 for 1 and a blue. And whenever when or more +1/+1 counters are put onto Benthic Biomancer, draw a card and discard a card. And Rakdos Guildgate and Human. Scrabbling Claws, Flames of the Razebore, Combined Guildmage, and Amplifier. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal a card from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Until the next turn, Amplifier's base power becomes twice that card's power, and its base toughness becomes twice that card's toughness. Put the revealed card to the bottom of your library in a random order. Pretty nice, especially in just chucking this in a big power thing. Big power commander deck, maybe. Carry on Imp and Treasure Token. Rakdos Roostabout. Sentinel's Mark, Skatewing Spy, Cult Guildmage, Mass Manipulation, gain control of X target creatures or planeswalkers. Ooh, but that is a big cost. So, I'm not sure how easy that's going to be to pull off. It is very good if you can do it, but probably not going to be able to take too many creatures. Scrabbling Claws, Spire Mangler, Trollbred Guardian, Angel of Grace. Flash, flying. When Angel of Grace enters the battlefield until the end of the turn, damage that would reduce your life total to less than 1, reduces it to 1 instead. And then 4 and 2 white, exile Angel of Grace from your graveyard, your life total becomes 10. Azorius Guild, Gate, and Frog Lizard. Regenesis, Knight of the Last Breath, Collision Colossus, Precognitive Perception, draw 3 cards, Addendum. If you cast this spell during your main phase, instead scry 3 and draw 3 cards. Gruul Guildgate and Spirit. Gates Ablaze, Sunder Shaman, Vindicative Vampire, Gutter Bones. Gutter Bones enters the battlefield tapped. Pay 1 and a black, return Gutter Bones from your graveyard to your hand. Activate this ability only during your turn and only if your opponent lost life this turn. And we also get Robbobelt Recluse as a foil and Zombie Token. There he is again. Rubbling Ruin, Archway Angels, Orzhov Enforcer, Godless Shrine, Shockland for white and black, Rule Guildgate, and Ooze. Storm Strike, Fairy Duelist, Macabre Mockery, Sky Tether, Rakdos Firewheeler, Pestilent Spirit, Azorius Guildgate, and Spirit. Orzhov Racketeers, Combined Guildmage, Pitiless Pontiff, Font of Agonies. Whenever you pay life, put that many blood counters on Font of Agonies. Pay 1 in a black, remove 4 blood counters from Font of Agonies, destroy target creature. Azorius Guildgate, sorry. Cry of Carnarium, and Zombie. Resolute Watchdog, Galloping Lizrog, Carnival Carnage, and Guardian Project. So whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, if it doesn't have the same name as another creature you control, or a creature card in the graveyard, draw a card. And then Guildgate and Frog Lizard. Slimebind, Cynic Locket, Prowling, why am I talking? Should just skip through these, seen them all before. Bankrupt in Blood, Angelic Exaltation, Eyes Everywhere, Sagana Utopian Speaker. When she enters the battlefield, if you control another creature with a +1/+1 counter on it, draw a card. Adapt 4 for paying 4, a green and a blue, and each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has trample. Spire Mangler, Tower Defense, Gaia Engineer, Hero of Present. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, create a 1/1 white human creature token. Code of Constraint, Biogenic Upgrade, Bellisica Bellhaunt, Cinder Vines is the rare. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, Cinder Vines deals 1 damage to that player. Pay 1, sacrifice Cinder Vines, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Cinder Vines deals 2 damage to that permanent's control. Cynic Guildgate and Ooze.
Rally to Battle, Silhana Wayfinder, Mortify, Plaza of Harmony. Whenever when Plaza of Harmony enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more gates, you gain 3 life. Add 1 colors and add 1 of any type that a gate you control can produce. Simic Guildgate, Prying Eyes in foil, and Frog Lizard. Cry of Carnarium, Junk Trawler, Enraged Ceratok, Seraph of the Scales, Flying, pay 1 white. Seraph of the Scales gains Vigilance until the end of the turn, pay 1 black. Seraph of the Scales gains a Death Touch until the end of the turn, and Afterlife 2. When it dies, create 2 1/1 white and black spirit creature tokens with Flying. Then Gould Guildgate, Sphinx. Shimmer of Possibility. Swirling Torrent, Clamour Shaman, Dovin's Acuity, Ethereal Absolution. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Creatures your opponent control get -1/-1. Pay 2 white and black. Exile target creature from an opponent's graveyard. If it's creature card, you create a 1/1 white and black spirit creature token with Flying. Simic Guildgate and Spirit. Bloodmist Infiltrator, Depose Deploy, Fireblade Artist, and Scargun Hellkite. Mythic with Riot, Flying, pay 3 and a red. Scargun Hellkite deals 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets. Activate this ability only if Scargun Hellkite has a +1/+1 counter on it. And then Sphinx of the Guild Pact, Spirit of Spires, Consecrate and Consume, Kaya's Wrath, destroy all creatures. You gain life equal to the number of creatures you controlled that were destroyed this way. So it's Guildgate and Goblin. Cavalcade of Calamity, Shark to Crab, Incubation Incongruity, Verity Circle. Whenever a creature an opponent controls becomes tapped, if it isn't being declared as an attacker, you may draw a card. Pay 4 and a blue, tap target creature without flying. Guildgate Spirit. Will of Lost Thoughts, Light Up the Stage, Gaia Engineer, Priest of Forgotten Gods. Tap, sacrifice 2 other creatures. Any number of target opponents lose 2 life and sacrifice a creature. You add 2 black and draw a card. Ooh, that's actually... it really depends on the deck, but that could be really, really good.
Drill Bit, Sphinx of New Prav, Zertar Goblin, Unbreakable Formation. Creatures you control gain indestructible till the end turn. Addendum: if you cast this spell during your main phase, +1/+1 counter on each of those creatures, and they gain vigilance until the end of the turn. Simic Guildgate and Goblin. Hasdar Officer, Orzhov Locket, Rakdos Roosterbutt. I shouldn't be saying these, just skip through these, we've seen them all before. Wilderness Reclamation, Gateway Sneak, Acrobat, and Repudiate and Replicate. Oops. Oh, sorry, it's the rare. Counter target activated or triggered ability. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. Orzhov Guildgate, Root Snare as a foil, and Illusion. Daggercaster, Enraged Ceratok, Senate Guildmage, Awaken the Erstwhile, Orzhov Guildgate, and Spirit. Code of Constraint, Carnival Carnage, Glass of the Guild Pact, multicolored creatures you control get +1/+1, pretty good for just a 2 cost. Azorius Guildgate and Spirit. And the last pack of the box get a Bankrupt in Blood. Oh, that's going to fall over. High Alert, Bolrak Clan Crusher, and Sphinx of Foresight. You may reveal this card in your opening hand. If you do, scry 3, and at the beginning of your first upkeep, scry 3 at the beginning of your first upkeep, flying at the beginning of your upkeep, scry 1. Oh, God, sorry about that. Orzhov Guildgate and Ooze. And that is everything from this box. Remember that everything you see here can be bought and sold on bigorbitcards.co.uk. And be sure to check out the Deck Builders Toolkit and bundle that we'll also make videos of if you haven't already. So luckily you got some fairly good cards. We're missing a few of the key ones of the set, but oh well. Hopefully if you've got your own box you have better luck. But no, there are a fair amount of good cards here. I'm especially interested in Unbreakable Formation and Ethereal Absolution. And is there anything from the Mythics that I'm interested in? Seraph the Scales? Ooh, and Captive Audience, maybe. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!